Good morning, dear participants. It gives me immense pleasure to be a part of this professional development program being organized by the KR's Professional Development Center. On the outset, I take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to this beautiful virtual professional development program. In fact, even I had a kind of fear when we are going to organize a program on things like classification. How many participants would turn up for the program? Because recent days, we could see a lot of programs being focused on automation, digital library, web 2.0 tools, web discovery tools, and a lot of technical related things are much in nature these days. But I thought, or we thought, we would try to provide few sessions on classification systems, which are in use in many libraries. See, when we were the students of library science, classification and cataloging were the two primary corners for any librarian. If a librarian is very good in classification system and cataloging codes, and he was able to shine like anything in the libraries wherever he was working. But nowadays, due to the development of ICT, maybe open source softwares like Koha, DSpace, all those things and all, people started giving more importance to technology related things. But whatever it may be, unless otherwise you're strong in classification and cataloging, I personally feel it is very, very difficult to do library services in a better way. So I thought we would have a class on classification, and especially 3 different classification schemes, namely colon classification, Dewey Decimal classification, and universal decimal classification. And this is the first of the series where we talk about colon classification. I hope my voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So with this support, let me start presenting my screen, please. Yes, I think my screen is visible. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. So we talk about library classification. Let me quote the words of Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, who beautifully defined what a classification is. In a very simple term, classification is nothing but translation of the name of the subject of the book into a preferred set of ordinal numbers. Very simple. We are going to do a kind of translation. What are we trying to translate? We are trying to translate the name of the subject of the book. Whatever book you receive in the library, we analyze what is the subject which is dealt in this particular book, and that subject is going to be translated. How are you going to translate? Into a set of ordinal numbers, a kind of artificial numbers designed by the classificationist. So this translation, maybe you are translating physics into 530 in a particular scheme, or you are translating physics as only C in another classification, or you are translating physics as 5.3 in another classification. So it all depends on the classificationist, the kind of artificial language that they are utilizing to translate name of the subject. It's a very simple process. So what is the use of this classification? Once you have translated the content or subject of a book into a artificial language, and you are going to organize your entire collection, whatever books you have in the library, based on this classification scheme. For example, If you are using Dewey Decimal Classification, your classification arrangement in a library will start from 0, 0, 0. It will go on till 999. That is the arrangement. If you're following colon classification, obviously you start from A generalia, then you'll move on to 1, 2, 3, 4, then you'll move on to A, B, C, D, Z till Z. It goes in that order. So classification helps you to arrange your documents in a logical, in a systematic, in an efficient manner, so that both the librarian and the library users would be able to retrieve the information, retrieve the documents in a less minutes of time. That is the purpose. And when we talk about classification schemes, we're having good number of classification schemes starting from very old years. We have expensive classification system, we have Brown classification, we have adjustable classification, we have universal decimal classification, we have Library of Congress classification, subject classification, colon classification, bibliographical classification, Riders international classification, broad system of ordering, and many more. Fine. And today we discuss about, will try to explore the features of colon classification. And you all know very well, colon classification is a system which was devised by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. In 1930s, he released the first version, and it went on till 1960, where the colon classification could see till 6 editions. And after 6th edition, a small reprint was in 1963. Afterwards, it was not getting updated, because when Dr. S.R. Ranganathan expired on 1972, DRDC took over the charts, and the first volume of 7th edition was published. But only schedules were published. Second volume is yet to be published. So we have to follow the book colon classification, 6th edition reprint, which was published in 1963 for today's practical class purposes. Fine. So let me very, very frankly admit that it is an old scheme. I accept colon classification is an old classification scheme, which is not updated. So the problem with colon classification is that, so whatever new subjects which are entering into the field of the world of knowledge are not having sufficiently represented in the colon classification. For example, these days we talk about artificial intelligence, natural language processing, big data model, and so many things. And a lot of books are coming up in these ways, and Python, all those things. But in colon classification, even we cannot find a number for computer science. Even there is no number for computer science. So that's the only weakness of colon classification, because since it is not updated, the latest subjects which are blooming in these 2 or 3 decades, no, you cannot find numbers for these newly emerging subjects in colon classification. But if you see the other side, colon classification is the best classification scheme ever designed by an individual and organization, because of its very, very strong theoretical structure, very strong principles, very strong postulates, and very well thought out plan for a classification scheme. Fine. So with this small background, let me get into colon classification, 6th edition reprint. Fine. Yes. So actually, I have posted 5 to 6 PDF files for your perusal. Whenever you are free, you can make use of those PDF files. And 3 files are actually they are the learning materials issued by some universities, and 2 are CC 6th edition. 1 PDF file is a full PDF version. It means the entire book is available. This is a book, colon classification by Dr. S.R. Full book is there. And another PDF file, only part 2 alone. I just split the PDF file. Only part 2 alone is uploaded for your kind perusal. Okay. And whatever files I am using for handling class for you, these PDF files, I'll merge them and I will upload into WhatsApp group once the class is over. Fine. Good. Yes. So colon classification has got 3 parts. Okay. Part 1, part 2, and part 3. 1 minute. Okay. So it has got part 1 and part 2. Part 1 talks about rules. You can see here in colon classification left side, I got 2 screens. Left side, colon classification, 6th edition is here. And it starts with introduction. First 28 pages, they talk about annexures, where whatever misprints, whatever mistakes took place in the previous editions, whatever corrections you have to update yourself, those things are available. First is 16 pages, they give an introduction, then starts annexure. In the annexure, whatever mistakes, whatever updates that you need to consider when you are classifying a document are listed here. So they given the page number, what is the rule, what is the new rule they have given. You have to replace the old rules by the new rules which are available in this particular annexure portal. Okay, annexure has got around 28 pages covering various corrections. Fine. For example, I'll tell you a small example. So here, in the annexure they have given, page number 26, physical features. See, already the physical features are listed in volume 2, but they say page 2.17, replace section 42 by the following. That means in your colon classification, second part, page number 17, there is a list of physical features. Those physical features are to be replaced by the ones which are available in this particular page. So this is a recent one, revised one. You have to use only this particular physical features. So this way, they have given lot of replacement rules, new rules that you need to follow when you're classifying a particular document. Fine, good. Then comes colon classification part 1 starts. Part 1 talks about rules. Here, Ranganathan gives a very detailed account of what are the various terminologies he used in the classification, what is system and special, phase relations, and all those things. And he discusses each and every main class and what is the rule to be followed by each and every main class, what is the call number, what is the class number, how to classify a document, how to construct a book number. Okay, fine. And all the main classes are discussed in the rules part. If you've got any doubt in classifying a document according to any main class, then you can come here and they're given a very, very detailed instructions on how you can classify the documents in various main classes. And apart from main class, there are some common isolates. You can have an idea of how you can make use of common isolates. Fine. So for example, if you take biology, biology, they have given what is the rules, how they are going to construct class numbers using biology. Fine. So part 1 talks about rules. Whenever you're having any issue, any doubt about classifying documents in any main class, you can always come to rules part. You can check for clarifications. That's part 1. Part 2, schedules of classification, where Ranganathan has given a very long list of schedules. See, we have book numbers, then we have main classes. See, all the main classes are listed in page number 2.4. And these are the main classes, basic subjects as enunciated by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. Fine. And you should remember all these main classes, starting from A, Generalia, 1, Universe of Knowledge, 2, Library Science. It starts from B, Mathematics, C, Physics, and it goes on till Z. This is called the list of main classes. In fact, Ranganathan has set these main classes in 4 different sectors, in 4 different sector notations. Fine, good. Once this is over, list of main class over, then we have list of common isolates in 2 pages. Then we have time isolates. We will explain them one by one. I will explain it. Time isolates. Then come space isolates. So space isolates is a kind of lengthy schedule wherein you can get information about numbers for various countries, states, provinces, oceans, continents. All those things are available here. And at the end of space schedule, there's an index, because sometimes it is very difficult for us to find out the number for a particular place. Maybe something like maybe Hawaii. See, what you can do, you just come to index, you can find out, because in the index all the important places are arranged in alphabetical order, and you can easily find out the number for a ready-made number for any place. Fine, good. That's about space isolates. Then comes language isolates, where all the languages are listed. Then comes the symbols for phase relation. Actually, you might have studied about a concept called modes of formation of subjects, where we discussed about loose assemblage 1, loose assemblage 2, and loose assemblage 3. This is nothing but these phase relations we will discuss in detail. Then comes main classes, starting from A Generalia, library science, and this way it goes and on till the last main class called Z. Fine. So all the main class are listed in same order, starting from A, then 2, then starting from B, it goes till Z. And every main class, for example, I'm telling you, this is a main class of library science, and they are given a library science. Chapter number is 292. 2 is a library science main class number. And you can see here, there's a formula. So there's a formula given here for main class library science. And every main class is having almost every main class is having a facet formula. We say there is a facet formula. What is a facet formula? Ranganathan has found out that, see, let any concept appear in any subject. He was able to categorize all the concepts that may appear in any subject into 5 categories. He called them as fundamental categories. So these 5 fundamental categories are called PMUST in short form. P, M, E, S, T, PMUST. So based on this PMUST, Ranganathan has constructed the formula for the facet formula for each and every main class. Fine. And this is a formula for library science. 2P, M, E, 2P. This is a formula. And you can see a 4C in P means all the personality facets are arranged here. Then comes 4C in M. M stands for materials. Then comes 4C in E. E stands for energy. And this way, every main class will have its own personality facets, its own matter facets, and its own energy facets. For example, if you come to the subject mathematics, the main class mathematics, which stands for B, B stands for mathematics. And mathematics main class is not having a facet formula. Why? What is the reason for it? It's very simple. Mathematics is divided into 9 canonical divisions. See, canonical divisions are nothing but the traditional divisions for main class. Maybe when Ranganathan was devising the scheme, 40 years before his classification, our forefathers, they have a system of classifying a main subject. And this is how they were classifying books on mathematics in olden days. So Ranganathan doesn't want to change the order. He wants to maintain the same order. So he maintained the order as such. And these are the broad divisions of the mathematics. And Ranganathan has given facet formula for not the main class, but for the canonical divisions. For either for canonical divisions or for the subdivisions of canonical divisions, facet formula are available. For example, there is no formula for mathematics, but there is a facet formula for B13 integer. And there is a facet formula again for B25 higher algebra. This is a special formula for B25 only. And here is a formula for B33 differential and integral equation. And this is a formula for complex variable. So either there is a facet formula for the entire main class. Otherwise, the main class is divided into various traditional divisions, canonical divisions. Either canonical divisions or its subdivisions are having a facet formula. So these facet formula can be utilized by us for constructing the class number. Fine. So this goes on till Z law. Once schedule is over, at the end of the schedule, we have a beautiful index, okay, which starts from page number 2.126. All the components used in various main classes are taken and arranged in the alphabetical order. And the beauty is that it starts from abdomen here. It goes in a dictionary order. And you can find out, if you take a particular word, you can find out what is the ready-made number so that you can use it as such when you are constructing your classification number. Fine. This is an index which is available at the end of part 2 of your main class. Fine. That's about second part. And what about part 3? Part 3 stands for classics or sacred books. So what Rangana has done was that, see, whatever holy creatures, whatever holy scriptures, whatever very old traditional books, classic books found in various subjects, he himself devised special numbers, and those numbers are listed in part 3. You can see here, in various subjects starting from male medicine. And these are the special numbers devised by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan exclusively for the main class L medicine. So this way he has done for many main classes. And at the end of third part of the book, we got index for this third part. So second part has got an index, third part is an index, and at the end of first part also there's an index. So there are three different indices which are placed at the end of part 1, part 2 and part 3. Okay, fine. And this is a very, very fundamental layout of colon classification. Good. Yes. Then comes, as I told you, index. Index is very, very important, and indexes help you to identify the classification number immediately. Fine. Yes. I told you about classification numbers, main classes, and please understand, whenever any book comes to your library, the first thing what you need to do is you need to find out what is the main class to which the particular book belongs to. So you should write the main class number first, followed by all other formula like maybe P, M, E, S, T, all those can be added. But every classification number that you construct using classification, colon classification, should start with main class number. Okay, fine, good. Now, for example, let me start with this one. Find out the classification number from the following main classes. So these are the main classes. As I told you, the main classes are listed in page 2.4. So let me go to page 2.4. And this is a PDF. Only part 2 alone I split and I just brought it here separately for the purpose of easiness and quickness. And these are a list of main classes. And this is sociology. What is the number for sociology? It's here. Sociology, you can see here. What is the number of sociology? This is sociology number Y sociology. Fine. Y sociology. Library science, number 2. Biology is here, number G. Animal husbandry, KZ. Linguistics, it's P. Law, Z. So these are the main classes. And main classes are found in page number 2.4 of your colon classification. And as a classifier, we have to at least by heart the main class numbers of all these main classes. Okay, fine. Because when a book comes to a library, the first thing what you should do is you should find out what is the main class to which it belongs to. So you need to remember these main classes. Fine, good. Then comes index. How to make use of index? Because index is very, very important. Because your UG or PG may be a particular subject. For example, I have done my graduation and post-graduation in commerce. When I go to a library, we just got a lot of books on physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, agriculture, and all. So I am not familiar with the science terms. In that case, index will be of much helpful to me in finding out the exact classification number for whatever subjects I have in my hand. So what about the index? As far as colon classification is concerned, they have the following index. What are the index? One is geographical index. Geographical index means an index of list of places, continents, countries, states, rivers, oceans. So these are listed in page number 2.18. If you come to 2.18, you can see there is a special index for space alone. So whenever you want to get a number for any place, you can go to this particular index, which is listed on page number 2.8. You can find out what is a number for a particular place. For example, what is the number for Guntur? 44182. Okay. What is the number for maybe like Italy? It is 52. So all the places are in alphabetical order. Very easily we can find out the classification number. This is geographical index. Then comes botany index, because botany has got a lot of plants and a lot of scientific terms are involved. We may not be able to know to find out which family this particular plant belongs to. So what happens? For botany, there is a separate index which is available on page number 2.61. I just go to 2.61. So go to 2.61, you can see, or I'll go to botany. So this is I. I stands for botany main class. After the main class, you can see an index exclusive meant for plants. If you want to find out classification number of particular plant, something like algae, number is 22, bacteria 21, creeper 952. So all the plants names are arranged in the alphabetical order. You can come to botany index to get exact number for different species of plants. Then comes, we have an index, special index for zoology. The same way for animals, there's another index called zoology index. It is there. Let me find, I'll show you zoology index. So K zoology, this is a main class K zoology. After the main class K zoology, you can see an index where all the birds, reptiles, and animals are listed. Okay, for example, what is the number for aves, birds? 96. What is the number for any other species of your choice? You can easily find out from zoology main class and the index which it follows. So we have got an index for space isolates. There's an index for botany main class. There's an index for zoology main class. And there's an index which is given at the end of part 2 called general index. So 4 indices are available in the part 2 of column classification. Fine. Yes. Now, let me tell you how we are going to make use of the index, because index is very important. Whenever I use the word index, I mean the general index which is available at the last part of part 2. That is page number 2.1262 to 2.172. Okay. The index of second volume is available from the page number 2.1262 to 2.172. Okay. So let me tell you, because we are going to make use of index to maximum extent. So we should know how entries are arranged in the index. Fine. See, for example, whenever looking for a particular term in index, you can see here. See main class. See main class numbers. If a answer starts with either with numbers or the capital letters, that is called the main class. For example, just come here. See, a lot of words are here in the left side. You can see here. I'll just to make it still more bigger. Yes. For example, here you can see here main pipe. There's a entry called main pipe. See, what is the answer? It's given here D. D is a capital letter which states that D is a main class number. D is a main class which stands for engineering. Fine. And what about here? Something like here, for example, here's something like malignant tumor. It's a tumor. So what is the main class here? L capital letter. It means that L is a main class called medicine. You can see here marriage insurance X. X stands for economics. Fine. And what is a Mars? B9. B stands for mathematics. And B9, if a capital letter and a numeral are given together, it means it is a canonical division called B9 astronomy. Fine. And martial law, capital is that it means the law, main class law. And maybe any other things like magnetochemistry, E stands for chemistry. Okay, main class chemistry. So this helps you to understand. And if the answer is a lower class letter, if it's a lower class letter, it means that it can be, see, it can be a common isolate. It can be a common isolate. For example, I'm just typing here dictionary. For example, I'm typing a word called dictionary. Okay. Maybe I try something else. Cyclo. So it goes to the entire part 2. Wherever the term cyclo appears, it picks and brings it. Okay, fine. So for example, there's a word called encyclopedia. If you are trying to get this particular number, you can see here ACI written. And just near to that, you can see a small letter called K. Whenever there is small letter, it means that this is a common isolate. See, that is an indication we get from all these indexing terms. Okay, good. Let me come back. For example, we'll try to find out the answers for these words from the index. For example, there is a book in a library on the topic botany. What is the number we should give? Just go to this book. Let us try for botany. You can see here, I botany. This is a main class. Okay. If you go further, you are taken to the main class I botany. Botany, wherever the term botany appears, it comes here. Okay. And index, this is an index. Index, you can see here, botany. Just to write off it, you can see the answer called I. So you can get the number very easily. If you're using the PDF version, just go to Control F. Control F to find. Once you click Control F, you get a search option. Go and type whatever keywords you're looking for. Okay, I got the answer, botany I. Then comes case study. See, I want to find out what is the number for case study. Okay, so case was a number here, Y7. This is a common isolate Y7. I say enter, case study. It appears in few places, case study. You can easily find out if you're using a PDF file because it's very simple. Then comes Atlas, ATLAS. I just type Atlas. You can see here, I have taken to the index, Atlas, ACI. CI stands for common isolates. What is the answer? F. F is the number for Atlas. Okay. Then comes electricity. Let me try type electricity. Electricity. I just type electricity. C6 electricity. Let me again, it searches for appearances of the word electricity in all other places. You can see here, current electricity C6. See, it has taken to the index where exactly the answer is available. Electricity, the answer is C6. C stands for physics and C6 stands for traditional divisions or canonical divisions of physics. Good. So this way you can easily find out. They are plain numbers. Fine. And apart from plain numbers, we should understand how you can exactly find out how to interpret the entries given in index. See, for example, I'll try for a thing called lavender. So lavender is a flower. Okay. I go to index. So index says the number for lavender is J. J stands for main class agriculture. Then they say in square bracket P is given. Then a comma is available, followed by the number 564. It does mean that 564 is the number for lavender. Lavender is found in the main class J agriculture. And P stands for personality. As I told you, Ranganathan has divided all the concepts into 5 fundamental categories: personality, matter, energy, space, and time. And lavender is a personality item. And the number for lavender is 564. Okay. For example, how can I check this? Let me go to the main class J agriculture. I go to agriculture, for example. So this is agriculture main class. See, J agriculture main class. I want to check whether 564 is lavender under personality. I just go on to check. You can see here 4C in P. It means the isolates which are placed under the facet called personality. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I go to 5, 5, 6. 564 is lavender. Fine. So this we can cross check also in the index. So that is how you need to understand how entries are arranged. Okay. For example, I will tell you there are some more interesting items. See, for example, in the entries, for example, I say ecology. I type for ecology. And you can see here in the index answer, ecology, G, comma, I, comma, K, in square bracket E, comma, 5. What is the meaning of this entry? It does mean that the term ecology appears in 3 main classes. See, G biology, I botany, and K zoology. The term ecology appears in 3 main classes, and in all the 3 main classes, this is energy facet. The number is 5. In G also, in biology also, number 5, botany also, number 5, zoology also, number 5. And in all the main classes, ecology is an energy facet. So this is another kind of entry where similar term appears in many main classes, but they're all having same isolate number. This is another example. Okay, fine. And the same way, I'll tell you, I look for another term called goat. I try for the word called goat. Okay. So the term quote appears in G, appears in K, appears in L, three main classes. But here the number is same 1851. But in the main class G, it is a personality. In the main class K, it is personality number 2, P2. And the main class L, it is personality. But number is same, 1851. So this is how you need to understand how entries are available in the index. Okay, fine. Then, for example, I'll try another main class and show you. There is a term called classification I'm trying. I'm sorry, classification is a term which will take a lot of things. I go for anger, for example. So anger is a word. See, this word has got two different dimensions. So the word anger appears in two main classes. One is R philosophy, another is S psychology, in two main classes. In R philosophy, the number for anger is 40. It is a personality facet. In the case of main class S psychology, the number for anger is 5 to 4, but it's an energy facet. So same word appearing in two main classes as two different facets with the two different numbers. And these are different ways answers are available for various keywords in index. We should be able to read and understand the meaning of these entries. Okay, fine. So that's the first thing. And here you can see the right side, you can see here. For example, I just search for the word called ability. What's the answer? What's the answer I got from index? Yes, E, 73. So how you have to write the answer? Fine. This is the energy facet which is found in the main class. Yes. Fine. So reading index is very, very important. You should be very, very thorough with index. Then comes in the index, there's something called relative index. Something called relative index. For example, I just search for a word called foreign. Okay. I go to index, you can see here. See index, you can see here. Under the term foreign, many words are given. That means the word foreign may appear in many subjects. Accordingly, the number also varies, and they bring all such entries under a single word called foreign. See how it is to be written? Whenever these dash marks, lines are there, no, they are to be replaced by the word foreign. Foreign bank, what is the number? Foreign commerce, foreign corporation, foreign debt, foreign exchange, foreign income tax, foreign judgment, foreign loan, foreign language, foreign medium, foreign policy, foreign state. This is called relative index. Wherever the term foreign appears, all those entries are pooled together and they're available in a single place. See, for example, if you want the number for foreign maybe policy, what is the answer? Foreign policy. See, foreign policy, it is appearing in two main classes, B history and W political science. In both the main classes, it is an energy facet. The number is 19. Is it okay? And that is how the indexing system goes on in colon classification. Okay, fine. And with this understanding, let me move on to the next concept called fundamental categories. Okay, we'll go fundamental categories. So Ranganathan has identified 5 fundamental categories, P, M, E, S, T, and he has given what is a punctuation mark to be used for introducing each of these 5 fundamental categories. Okay, see what is symbol for personality, comma, matter, semicolon, energy, colon, space, dot, time, single inverted comma. So these are the indicators, punctuation marks you need to use before introducing any fundamental category. Fine. And how these fundamental categories are to be arranged in the decreasing concrete order. In the decreasing concrete order. That means first personality, then matter, then energy, then space, then time. This is the order in which the fundamental categories are to be arranged. Before writing numbers for P, M, E, S, T, you should write the number for the main class. So main class plus personality plus matter plus energy plus space and plus time. This order. Okay, fine. Now let me start with showing you how you can make use of these fundamental categories. For example, see medicine in India. There is a book in the library. You have received a book called Medicine in India. You need to allocate number for this particular book. Okay, so let me go and search for medicine because I am new to library science. I have newly joined as a librarian. I don't know what is the number for all these things. I just typed medicine. I found that L is the main class. So what is the L? L is the main class library science. Then what about India? I know very well India has a space. India has a space. So you need to find out the number for India from the space isolates. Okay, space isolates. How to find out the number? There's an index. You can go and find out easily what is the number for India. So let me just type India to find out the number. So as soon as I type India, it takes me to place in schedule to wherever the term India appears. So 44 stands for India. Okay. So what is the number of India? 44. Now, what is the formula I have to use? Main class plus space. Whenever you are going to add space, the space number should be preceded by the connecting symbol called dot. So what is the answer here? Medicine India, L dot 44. L stands for medicine. As I told you, L stands for medicine. Dot is the connecting symbol to add any space number. And space number is 44. The answer is L dot 44. Medicine in India. Okay, fine. Next one. Philosophy of Russia. So I don't know what is the number for philosophy. So I just go to philosophy. I search for philosophy. PHILOSO. Yes. What is the number for philosophy? R. R is a main class. So R is a main class. I found out. What is the number for Russia? I don't know what is the number for Russia. So let me go to my search box. I try what is the number for Russia. As soon as I type the keyword Russia, I can see the answer appears. Russia 58. The number for Russia is 58. So now there's a main class called R. There is a space isolate called 58. I'm going to join these two. What is the symbol I need to use? Dot. So what's the answer? R dot 58. Philosophy of Russia. So this way you can keep on constructing numbers based on the main class and the space isolate number. Okay, fine, good. Then comes time isolates. Time isolates, which talks about time. Time means it can be a millennium, it can be a century, it can be a decade, it can be 1 year, it can be a daytime, nighttime, summer season, spring season, it can be a BC period, it can be anything. Time can be anything. For example, there's a title like this. Library science in 18th century. Library science in 18th century. Let me just go and try for library science. What is the number for library science? Number for library science is 2. It's a main class 2. I have found out the answer. Okay, good. Now, I need to find out the number for 18th century. How to find out the number for 18th century? All the time aspects are to be taken from time isolates. Where are they available? Page number 2.7. If you go to page number 2.7 here, you can find the time isolate schedule. Fine. From this schedule, we can construct number for millennium, centuries, decades, and whatnot. Fine. For example, here the question is 18th century. So I need to refer to this table to find out what is the number for 18th century. You know very well, 18th century starts from 1700 to 1799. This is called 18th century. So what is the number? L. L stands for 18th century. So I have taken L as the time phase. Now I need to merge both main class and the time phase. What is the connecting symbol for time isolate? Single inverted comma. Fine. So 2 is a main class. So always any classification number for colon classification starts with a main class. So main class is 2. I need to attach number for 18th century. Since this is a time phase, I precede it with a single inverted comma. Then I write L. L stands for 18th century, which I have taken from time isolates, which are available in page number 2.7. Good. Okay. The next one. Mining in 22nd century. What is the number for mining? Let me find out what is the number for mining. So mining is given as HX. Actually, it is not HX, it is HZ. Okay. It's a HZ. You can change it. And what is the number for 20th century? I told you numbers for time isolates are to be taken from schedule of time isolates given in page number 2.7. What is the number for 22nd century? You know very well, 22nd century, okay, 22nd century starts from 2100 to 2199. So what's the answer? Q. So what's the answer? H is that single inverted comma Q, main class plus time isolate. If that is a century is okay. What about the year then? For example, medicine in 2004. There's a book like that. Okay. So main class is cell medicine, we know, we already found out. Now I need to find out what is the number for 2004. That means how 2004 should be written in colon classification. See, let me come to this time isolate. The number for 2004 lies here, isn't it? 2004 lies between 2000 and 2099. So first what you need to do, you take this number which is meant for century, write it as such. So P stands for this particular century, 21st century. In 21st century, what is this year? This is a fourth year. Fourth year means you take last two digit and write last two digits. It's called P04. P stands for 21st century. 04 stands for fourth year of this 21st century. Fine. So how to construct number for 2017? P stands for 2000 series and year 17 is represented by number 17. Okay. So whenever you want to coin a year, see what you need to do is first you should find out the alphabet which is meant for that particular century. Then the last two digits can be the year digits. For example, you want to construct number for 1947. For example, you have to find where this 19 starts here. So what's the alphabet? N. You write N. Then comes 1947. You write 47 as such. That is N47. N47 means 1947. So this way you can construct numbers for time isolates which can be added to the main class with the counting symbol called a single inverted comma. Economy in 2017. Main class economics is X and the number for 2017 is P17. So what is the answer? X single inverted comma P17, economics in 2017. Fine. That's how you can add the time isolates. Then comes, see, suppose you need to add both space and the time in a single title. How to add it? The formula is main class plus space plus time. So what is the formula? First, you should write the main class, followed by space, followed by time. Space isolates are to be preceded by a dot, and time isolates are to be preceded by a single inverted comma. This is order. Because according to the Pimest order, P, then M, then E, then S, then T. In this title, there is no P, there is no M, there is no E. But S is available, T is available. Two fundamental categories are available. So first, you should write space isolates, followed by time isolates. See, for example, I give a simple example. See, for example, journalism in France in 2014. So I need to find out what is the number for journalism, what is the number for France, and how I can write 2014 in colon classification. So three things I should learn. First is journalism. Actually, I don't know what is the number for journalism. I just go to index. I just type the keyword. I got the answer. Journalism is number 4. Okay. Journalism, what is the number? 4. So journalism is a main class number called 4. I found out. First question is ready. Then I need to find out what is the number for France. France is a place. So I should get this number from space isolates. So I type France. Click enter. The number for France is 53. See, 53. So I have made a note of it. The number for France is 53. So I have found out the number for journalism. I have found out the number for a place. Then I should find out what is the number for 2014. So 2014, you should go to page number 2.7, where time isolates are given. I should find out 2000 starts from here. So P. So P14, that stands for 2014. So I found out the number for journalism is main class, 1 space isolate, 1 time isolate. Now I'm going to add all the 3 using the formula. What is formula? Main class dot space single inverted comma time. That is 4.53 single inverted comma P14. Journalism in France in 2014. That is why CC is called as analytico-synthetic scheme. What is that? It involves two parts. One is analysis and other is synthesis. What is analysis? Whenever a title is given to you, you need to analyze what are the various keywords and what is the classification numbers for all those keywords. This is called analysis. After analysis, you need to synthesize. How to synthesize? Using the formula main class plus personality plus matter plus energy plus space plus time. So that is called synthesize. So CC is a analytico-synthetic scheme. So this way you can join both personality, both space and time to a main class. Okay, good. Then comes, there is a rule called the P rule. You should remember, whenever throughout library science, colon classification, study classes, you need to remember this P rule, personality rule. What does it say? Whenever a personality number is added to the main class, the connecting symbol for personality called a comma need not be added. That is, main class plus personality is equal to main class personality without having any symbol placed before personality. That means to add a space, you should put a dot. You add a time, you need to place single inverted comma. But when you want to add personality to main class, there's no need for any connecting symbol. This is exclusive meant for Rangana is telling purely to save time. I have given this particular rule. Fine. Okay, good. So we'll try just look for this case. Main class plus personality. So whenever you're adding no connecting symbol, immediately after main class, you write the number for personality isolate without adding any comma or symbol. Okay, for example, let me show you. There is a book in our library called Female Psychology. So I need to find out number for two things. One is what is the number for psychology and what is the number for female. How I can synthesize these two numbers. So I don't know what is the answer. So I just go here. I type psychology. I got the answer. Psychology is the main class which stands for yes. So main class is psychology called yes. Then I need to find out what is the number for female. I just type female. See, we type female, no, many answers are there. So I don't want to get into trouble with all these females. So let me straight away go to index. Safer side, I go to index because wherever the term female appears, cursor will take me to all those places. So I have straight away gone to the index, female. The term female is appearing in two main classes, yes, psychology and T, education. The term female appears in two main classes. But since I am talking about psychology, I take yes. In both psychology and education, female is a personality. What kind of face it is? Personality face. What is the number? 55. So female is the personality face. What is the number? 55. Good. So I know what is the number for psychology and I know what is the number for female. In psychology, female is a personality. Now I need to synthesize. I need to add main class plus personality. What is the answer? Yes stands for psychology. 55 stands for female. There is no connecting symbol between main class and the personality. That is called P rule as given by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. Okay, then one more example. There's something called, there's a book in our library called Adult Education. See, I need to find out what is the number for education, what is the number for adult. Okay, so I don't know. Let me go to index. I just try education. So the number for education is T main class. So T stands for main class education. Then I have to look for what is the number for adults. So without any hurry, I just go to index. Index says the term adult appears in two main classes. One is T education, the other is EZ law. I don't want number from law. I want the number from T education. In T education, the number for adult is 3 and adult is a personality facet. Very simple. So Adult is number is 3. It is a personality facet, where in the main class T education. So I need to add this main class number with this personality facet. What is the formula? Main class plus personality. The answer is T3. There is no connecting symbol between main class and personality. Fine. I think it's clear to you. That's about adding personality. Let me go further. Then, for example, we have got another case where main class plus personality plus matter. So what is matters? I'll tell you. So when we talk about PMEST, T stands for time. Okay, we talk about centuries, millennium, decades, and seasons, all those things. When you come to space, we talk about continents, countries, states, districts, or metropolitan clusters, or we talk about deserts, lakes, we talk about valleys, all those things. When it comes to matter, we talk about materials, the components, the substances, the substances that you use in your classification scheme. The materials, they're called matter in code and classification, 6th edition. Okay. Then comes personality, I told you. So personality is a core concept without which a main class cannot work. Because of the personality, a particular main class is existing. If personality is not there, that main class will not exist at all. So personality is a core component of any main class. And so for example, you take library science. Do you think what can be the personality for library science? What can be the personality for library science? You will wonder. Types of libraries. The types of libraries called school library, college library, university library, public library, special library, state library. So types of libraries function as personality for library science. Imagine if libraries are not there, do we need to study a subject called library science? No, there's no subject called library science if libraries are not there. So libraries are the personality facet of library science. Fine. For example, if you go to maybe something like a chemistry. In chemistry, what is the personality facet? The substances, the chemical elements. The elements are the personality facets in the main class called E-chemistry. If you go to V history, what can be the personality? Countries. There's no countries, there's no history. There's no India, there's no Indian history. So countries are placed as personality in the main class V history. So these 5 fundamental categories are very, very crucial components. Now, there's a title here called gold money. So when you see the word money, you come to understand that something has got something to do with economics. Okay, fine. Now I'll find out number for gold, number for money. So I don't know in what subject it appears. I go to index, I type money. Money appears in few places. I go to yes. In the index, there's a term called money. It says money is a facet, is a personality number which appears in the main class X. So what's the main class? Main class is X here. And what is the number? 61 is the number for this money, which is a personality facet. So I made a note of 2 things. One is it appears in main class economics. I found out from this number. Money is in economics. Then what is the number for money? Money is a personality facet. The number for money is 61. I made a note of this. So I know what is the main class and I know what is the personality. Then I need to find out what is the number for gold. So let me go to search box. I typed gold. Let me see what is the number for gold. Yes. You can say gold here. Gold appears in E chemistry. H is that mining and X economics. The term gold appears in 3 main classes. I am not interested in chemistry and mining. Rather, I am interested in economics. So what is the number for economics? They say gold X, P61, that is money. M is 1. That means gold is the material. It is a matter. It is a matter substance. The number for matter is number 1. So gold is number 1. It is material. So I write gold, matter. What is the number? 1. What is the number for gold? Gold is a matter. Number is 1. So for example, if you want to check this, you can go and check this also. So for example, let me show you how you can check it. So I go to main class economics. This is economics main class. And I say money is a personality number 61. I go to P, 4C in P, personality. number 4, number 5, number 6. 6 1 stands for money. So it's correct. What about material? What about matter? After personality, I have to go and search for, I go to search for 4C in M. M stands for matter. So they given, what is the number for gold? Number 1. So I have made a note of these points. Now I am going to synthesize. I am going to consider the class number. What is the formula? First, I need to write the main class number called X. Then I need to add personality number 61 without connecting symbol. Then matter should be preceded by a symbol called a semicolon. Okay, energy colon, matter semicolon. Okay, semicolon. You know what is the number for gold? Number 1. So X is a main class, 61 is a personality, and semicolon stands for I'm going to add a number related to matter. What is the number for gold? Number 1. So here main class, personality, and matter. Fine. One more example. For example, newspapers in academic libraries. So as soon as you see this title, you come to understand that this belongs to main class called library science. Okay, let me find out what is the number for academic libraries. What is the number for newspapers? Fine. So let me go and type academic. So you can see here, as soon as I type and search for a keyword, I got the answer, academic library. It appears in the main class 2, library science. This is a personality facet. The number for academic library isolate is number 3. So main class is library science and academic library is a personality which stands for 3. Fine, I got 2 answers. Now what is the number for newspapers? I don't know. Let me go and type for newspapers. Yes, you can see here the term newspaper appears in 2 main classes. One is A, general bibliography. Number 2, library science. I don't want general bibliography. I take library science. In library science, newspaper is a matter facet and the number for newspaper is 44. So I just made a note of this number also. Now I need to merge using the formula. Main class 2, academic library is 3. Academic library is a personality facet. So no need for any connecting symbol. So 2, 3, semicolon, 44 stands for newspapers. Fine. So matter is preceded by semicolon, but when we are adding the personal to the main class, we are not adding the connecting symbol. Fine. This clear to you, I think. So we know how to add main class plus personality, main class plus personality plus matter. Good. Okay. Now, for example, here another title, main class plus personality plus matter plus energy. When all these things appear in a single title, how to classify? You know very well, the main class is library science. Now I want to know what is the number for university libraries. I type university. I go to index. It's given here. University appears in 2 main classes. In library science, this is a personality. Number is 34. So number is 34 personality. Got it. Fine. University libraries. Then what is the number for classification and what is the number for maps? Let me find out. I go to search box. I type for maps. Maybe I'll type for map. So there are many places where the term map appears. I'll keep on typing. See map. I have reached the index. The term map appears in 2 main classes, Generalia and library science. I need library science number. In library science, map is a matter. Number is 17. I have written here. No problem. Now I need to find the number for classification. Okay. Let me try to find out the number for classification. If a search function doesn't work, no, you can just move the cursor here and there. You can go to C. I'm looking for just like a dictionary. I go to C. I look for CL. I look for classification is here. In main class 2 library science, it is an energy facet. Number is 51. Classification is an energy facet. In library science, number is 51. I just taken down that also. Now I need to synthesize all these numbers. Okay. First, I need to write the main class number, number 2. Then the personality facet 34. Then comes after main class, after personality, then comes matter. What is the matter here? Map. What is the number? 17. So semicolon 17. And then classification is an energy facet. Number for classification is 51. So colon 51. So main class, personality, matter, then energy. So this way, in this order, you can arrange all the entries. Fine. Okay. Then comes, along with this, main class plus personality plus matter plus energy plus space. Okay. In this case, see, for example, I know very well that cataloging of printed books in college libraries of India. I know this is related to library science. Let me look for the terms one by one called cataloging. Okay, first, what is the first keyword? Cataloging. So I don't know what is the number. I just go to index box, cataloging. Yes. Okay, can see here, cataloging is here in index, the main class 2. This is energy number 55. You write here. It's a cataloging is energy phase and library science number is 55. Then comes printed books. So I just want to know what is the number for printed books. Let me try number for printed book. The term printed book appears in two main classes, A Generalia and 2 library science. I take library science. In library science, printed book is a matter, number is 14. I write books is a matter facet, number is 14. Good. Then comes college libraries. I just go to index, I type college. Type college. You can see here college library. Number is main class number 2. It is a personality facet. Number is 33. I write college library is personality. Then India, I know number for India is 44. Okay. And I'm going to consider the number now. First, write the main class number 2, followed by the personality. What is the personality here? College library 33. Followed by matter. What is the matter number? 14, semicolon 14. Then comes energy. What is energy? 55. Okay. 55. Colon. It's not 15. It is 55. I'm sorry. This is 55. Colon 55. Then space number is 44.44. So main class, personality, semicolon matter, colon energy, dot space. Okay. The same way, you can add time also. Time or same title. I'm just adding the time. So main class library science, cataloging 55, books 14, college library 33, India 44, and they say it all happened in 2018. One time facet is added. How to convert this 2018 into a classification number? P18. Now, see, this particular title has got all the 5 fundamental categories. Okay, we have got a main class. We have a personality called library science. We have books called matter. We have energy in the name of cataloging. We have India as a space isolate. And we have 2018 as a time isolate. Okay, fine. For example, same order. What is the formula? Main class without symbol personality, semicolon M, colon energy, dot space, single inverted comma time. This is a formula. Okay. See, we can write this to main class, then personality, then matter, then energy, then space, then time with all their respective connecting symbol. Fine. That is how. See, whatever I was showing you till now, it's very simple. You are in a library, you get a book in the library, you find out the keywords. Okay, you open this PDF file, you search for the keyword, get the answer. You find out to which main class it belongs to, what are the keywords available in this particular title, whether this keyword is a personality, it is a matter, it is energy. See, in the beginning days of your career, you need some difficulty to recognize, to find out these isolates numbers. So you can refer to always the PDF file, you can get the answers. Space and time are very easy to remember, easy to find out also. Other isolates, no, you need to see the index, you need to see the schedule to find out whether a particular isolate belongs to personality facet or energy facet or matter facet. Fine. Once this is done, once you are familiar with the use of schedules and index, then we can move on and we can learn other things. Okay, good. Then I'll show you one more example. With this, I'll move to next concept. See, even in main class economics also, you can see title is value of gold money in China during 1980s. Here, the main class number is economics, okay, and gold is a matter, number is 1. Money is a personal, number 61, we already seen. And this value we have not seen, China we have not seen. So what is the number for value in economics? Okay, I'm just going to type value. Let me see what is the answer index gives me. I'm an index. You can see here the term value appears in D engineering, R3 philosophy, and X economics. In economics, this is energy isolate. Number is 7. I just written here. Number is value number is 7. It is energy phasor. Now, what about China? I don't know what is the number for China. I just go and type China. What is the number for China? 41. Okay. I write number for China is 41. Good. And what are the number for 1980s? So if it is 1980, the answer will be N80. N stands for 1900s and 80 stands for 80th year. So N80. But they say 1980s. It means that 10 years period. 1980 to 1989. Those 10 years period are denoted by the word 1980s. So it is denoted by just N8. No need for adding 0. Only N8. N8 stands for 1980s. N9 stands for 1990s. N4 for 1940s. So this we can consider number for a 10-year period. Okay. Once you got all these things, you can arrange it. This is a main class. This is a personality. This is a matter. This energy. This is space. And this is time. And this way, you can consider class number beautifully in the column classification. Okay, fine. So with this kind of a background, let me open my next files to teach you things. Okay. I got two things to tell you. One is parallel schedules. Before we start discussing about core concepts, parallel schedules. See, what Rangana has done is that, see, he has listed a good number of isolates in a particular main class. And later he found out that the same isolates with the same numbers can be used in other main classes also. Okay, in other main classes also. So instead of repeating all these isolates in 2 or 3 main classes wherever they are commonly applicable, he listed the isolates only in one place, and in all other places, he has given an instruction. What is the instruction? If you want to use these isolates, you go to this main class, take all the isolates and isolate numbers from that main class, and come and use it in this particular main class. So that's called parallel schedule. That means isolates are listed in one place, but they are used in more than one main classes. That is called parallel schedule. For example, tell you library science. So let me go to library science. I show you what is a parallel schedule. See, for example, I go to library science, the main class. Okay, let me type library science. See, library science. Go to library science. See, formula is given. Force in P. P means personality. World library, national library, regional library, state library, district library, city library. All the types of libraries are listed in the personality, no problem. So I can take number from this schedule. What about force in M? When you talk about force in M, it is given here. No force is available here. No item is listed here. Instead, they say same as force in P for Generalia bibliography. What does it mean? It means that whatever I listed in the main class Generalia bibliography as personality, all those isolates can be brought to library science and used as matter. Very simple, okay? So what is the meaning? I go to Generalia bibliography. Whatever is listed as personality, starting from here till here, all those items can be used as in library science as matter. Okay, that means the isolates listed in Generalia can be used in library science also. In Generalia, they are listed as personality. in library science, I'm going to use it as matter. That's called parallel schedule. Okay, I'll give another example. Let me go to main class technology. Partisan, please mute your audio, please. See, I am in technology, main class. They say that 4C in personality. So they have not listed all the personality isolates. What they say is that same as in e-chemistry. You go to e-chemistry, whatever personality isolates are listed there, all those numbers can be used in technology also. That's called parallel schedule. I'll give one more example. For example, I go to maybe I go to political science. So this is a political science phaser. So here, see, 4C in P they listed. What about P2? What about energy? They are not listed. They say that same as for V history. That means go to V main class, whatever P2, whatever energy are listed here, bring all those concepts and you can use all those concepts in political science also. Fine. So that's called parallel schedule. In many places, you need to borrow the ideas from other main classes based on the instructions given clearly in the colon classification. Yeah, good. Then comes, I told you, in many main classes, the basic subjects main classes are divided into broad subdivisions called canonical divisions, and each canonical division or the subdivision of each canonical division will have a facet formula. For example, I go to, there's a title called, for example, maybe partial differential equation. There is a book in your library called partial differential equation. So let me go for partial. See, it's here. It is in main class B mathematics. In mathematics, it says that mathematics, okay, is a partial differential equation. If you go to index, the ready-made answer is there, B33, 4. B33 is the canonical division. 4 is the personality. See, whenever you're going to add number to either main class or to canonical division, which is having its own facet formula, you are not supposed to add a conjunct symbol. So what's the answer? B334 is the answer. That means this facet formula B33 is having a special facet formula. For example, I just go to the main class B33. This is mathematics main class. In mathematics main class, I go to B33. In B33, you can see here differential and integral equation. It is having its own formula. B33 is the main class. It has got a P, P2, P3 and ecom 2P. What is the number for partial? Number for partial is 4. 4 is the personality facet. We are going to add personality to the main class or canonical division called B33. So B33 is added to personality number 1, 4. So there's no connecting symbol. The answer is B334. Fine. For example, I'll give another example. The refraction of infrasound. Okay. I just go to index. I look for the term refraction. Refraction appears in many places. So refraction appears in B, appears in C. So I take what is there in C. C stands for physics. I know sound talks about physics subject. So I go for C. In C physics, the number for refraction is energy. It is number 23. Okay. It is 23. Okay. Which is 23? Which is 23? This is 23. Ecom 2P. This is 20. 2 or 3. Let me check it. Okay. So refraction is an energy facet. Now I need to find the number for infrasound or sound at least. Okay. I go for sound. What is the number for sound? C3 stands for sound. Okay. So it's the main class C physics. Physics is divided into many canonical divisions. One division is C3. C3 is a canonical division. It's got its own formula. P colon ecom 2P. What is P? Infrasound. What is the number for infrasound? Number 2. I'm going to add C3, 2. C3 is a canonical division. 2 is a personality. So no need for condition symbol. Then what is the number for refraction? I found out number for refraction is 2, 3. It is wrong here. 2, 3 is refraction. Here colon 2, 3. What is the answer? C3, 2 colon 2, 3 is the answer for this title called refraction of infrasound. So this way, what I want to say is that main classes are divided sometimes, all the main class, not all the main classes. A few main classes like mathematics, physics, philosophy. So they are divided into canonical divisions first. Each canonical division is having its own formula. So whenever you have to make use of these canonical divisions, make use of the formula, whatever is given for that particular canonical divisions. Okay, that's about canonical divisions. I will move on further. It's a very, very important concept. After this concept, we'll take maybe a few minutes break. Okay. This rounds and levels. It's a very, very important concept. We talk about rounds and levels. 1 minute, I'll just open the file. Okay. See, rounds and levels. See, Ranganathan is a beautiful scientist. So he has devised something called a postulational approach to library classification. That means most of his decisions are based on postulates. What are the postulates? Postulates are nothing but assumptions which we find helpful in our day-to-day life. We feel it is good, so we are following it. We feel it is good, we are following it. Okay. The minute you feel that it's not good, no, we'll throw it out. That's called a postulate. Postulate is a guiding principle that is good for our health, our life, our classification scheme. So we are following. So Ranganathan has devised a lot of postulates. For example, postulate of basic subject. He says that every classification number in library science, if you are following colon classification, any classification numbers to start with the basic subject called the main class. That is postulates. And secondly, he says that there are 5 and only 5 fundamental categories. Don't ask for more. Only 5 are there. Only 5. PMEST. Why 5? Don't ask. Because Ranganathan has felt that these 5 fundamental categories are more than sufficient. If I feel that these fundamental categories are not sufficient, when I go for the 6th one, I'll change the rule. Okay, till then, this postulate is good for my classification work. This way, he's got a lot of postulates. Okay, one set of postulates talk about rounds and levels. That means, see, if you take personality or a matter or energy, so these 3 fundamental categories can appear more than once in the same main class. Personality may come first time, may come second time. Matter may come first time, it can come second time. Energy may come first time, it came second time. That's called rounds. First round personality, second round personality. First round energy, second round energy. First round matter, second round matter. So this way, these 3 fundamental categories can appear in any number of rounds. And every round starts with the personality and it ends with energy. That means energy is the fundamental category that completes a round. Personality, matter, energy. First round is over. Then 2P, 2M, 2E. Second round will start. After 2E, third round will start. 3P, 3M, 3E. They're called rounds. Rounds means these 3 fundamental categories, they appear more than once in the main class. That is called rounds. Okay, fine. What about this space and time? See, space and time will not have rounds. Okay, there are no rounds for the space and time. Only personality, matter, and space alone will have rounds. So there will be first round, second round, third round. It depends on the subjects and the number of isolates available in every subject. Okay, fine. For example, I'll just give an example here. Yes. See, a simple example. You take medicine, main class medicine. In medicine, energy appears twice. First energy is called, for example, energy 4. 4 stands for disease. So whenever you go to hospital, they'll try to find out what is the disease you have. That is called first round process. The process of the action of finding out what disease you have. That's called. And what is second round energy? once you are diagnosed with some diseases, what would be the next step? Maybe they'll be asking you to go for some kind of treatment. So treatment is the second round energy. So what is the first round? Identifying the disease. What is second round? Treating the disease. Are you getting the point? So this is called the first round energy, second round energy. For example, you say skin diseases, treatment of skin diseases. Diseases are the first round energy and treatment are the second round energy. Are you getting the point? Okay. That means the energy appears at two different levels. We talk about the first level, diseases. We are trying to find out hundreds of diseases. They all come under first round energy. What is second round? You go for either further treatment or further test, or you go for home clinic or home care, or you go for hospitalization. You go for this, that, everything that comes under second round energy. Fine, good. The same way, I give another example called agriculture. So agriculture also, you can see energy appearing in more than one round. See, for example, application of organic manure on mustards. There are two things. One is manuring, another is application. Two processes. You have to have manures, then you need to apply it. Conservation of soil. Okay, you need to have a soil. You need to have soil, then you need to conserve it. Okay. The same we can have something called things appearing in more than one main class are called the rounds. Personality, matter, and the energy. These three fundamental categories can appear more than once. So, for example, you can see here, I go to medicine main class, I'll show you how this looks like. So, I go to main class L medicine. This is a medicine you can see here. 4C in P is available. Okay. Once P is over, we'll start with 4C in E. 4C in E means after P, after M, after E. Where E is over, then immediately second round starts. So Ranganathan has given always E and next round P together. He has not differentiated. He has given the numbers always together. He says that in a postulate, energy starts with the second round personality. So that's why it's called E come to P. Energy and second round personality are merged together. That means energy completes the first round and 2P starts the second round. Okay. E come 2P is given. So after E come 2P, you can see here, I'm sorry. Number 4 stands for diseases. Fine. Let me go for go further. E 2E come 3P. 2E stands for second round energy. In second round energy, after knowing what is a disease you are having, we'll go for nursing. We go for pathology. We go for preventive steps. We go for treatment. We go for physiotherapy. You go for electrotherapy. All those things. Second round energy. So second round energy is over here. Once the second round energy is over, then third round starts with third round personality called 3P. So energy completes every round and personality starts every round. So that is how these rounds are arranged, and rounds are available for personality, matter, and energy. Then comes levels. See, levels means they are divisions. Divisions means one inside the other. One inside the other. For example, you take Asia. In Asia, there's a country called India. In India, we have a state called Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, we have a district called Dindigul. In Dindigul, we have a panchayat called Ambathurai. In Ambathurai, there is a street called Dream City where I'm living. So this is called level, one inside the other. So this is called levels. Okay. And levels, no, fundamental categories, personality may have levels. Fundamental category matter may have levels. Fundamental category space and time also will have levels. Energy will not have levels at all. Energy will have only rounds. So these are all the postulates designed by Ranganathan for the smooth classification of numbers. Okay, so please understand, personality, matter, and energy will have as many rounds as possible. When it comes to round levels, no, personality, matter, space, and time. Only these four isolates will have levels, and energy will not have any level. And personality, matter, space, and time will have as many levels as required. For example, I'll give an example. You can understand it better. See, for example,
सर एक्सक्यूज मी सर,
yes, please.
सर इसमें जैसे ये फोर्सिटेटेड इन 2e कम 3p, तो इसमें सर इस 3p कहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा सर?
So 3p actually 2e and 3p are clubbed together. A single number is given for e come 2b by Ranganath. For some energy facets, he has specially designed 2p, 3p listed separately. But in most of the cases, e come 2p, 2e come 3p, 3e come 4p. They are all merged together and Ranganathan has listed it. Okay, sir.
ओके सर, बट सर इसको जब कोड करेंगे तो इसको 2e कंसीडर करेंगे या 3p कंसीडर करेंगे?
They are written together. So for example, you see here 2e come 3p. For example, I want to write the number for treatment. What kind of treatment? For example, you want to go for radiotherapy. What is the number for radiotherapy? 625. This 625 is equal to 2e and 3p taken together. Okay. So when you write in the number, no, colon, after colon, you write 625, which is energy and personality. They are merged and given together. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Thank you so much for the question. Fine. So when you talk about levels, for a simple example and the best example, I'll tell you this literature. Literature is the best example for levels because literature is a subject where there are 4 levels of personality. 4 levels. That means, see, level means one particular fundamental category appears more than once in the same round. For example, if you take personality, it is the first round personality. First round personality is written as P. First round personality is written as P. Within this one round, there may be many levels. Before P moves on to second round, in the first round itself, P may have many levels. For example, if you take literature, literature has got 4 different levels of personality. What they say is that, first they say, first level is language. Language is the first level. After language, we have form. After the form, we have author. After the year, we have the work. These are the 4 levels. See, very simple. I'll give a small example. So there is a drama like Saguntala, written by Kalidasa. Okay, Kalidasa is an author who wrote the drama Saguntala. This particular title will give you 4 levels of personality. Dear participants, kindly mute your audio, please. There are 4 levels of personality: P1, P2, P3, P4. See, you take Kalidasa wrote the drama in Sanskrit language. So first of all, you should have a Sanskrit language. Unless there is Sanskrit language, no works can be written in Sanskrit. So Sanskrit is the first level personality. Inside Sanskrit, we got different forms. We got people to write poems, poetry, fiction, drama, letters, one-act plays. Many literary forms are there. So when there is a Sanskrit language, there is a possibility of getting many different forms. Here we have drama. Fine. When there is a drama, there's a possibility that drama can be written by hundreds of authors in Sanskrit. What is the author you are talking about? I am talking about one particular author called Kalidasa. That is third level personality. Okay, fine. Kalidasa might have written a lot of dramas. What is the drama you are talking about? I am talking about a drama called Saguntala. So I go for one particular number for Saguntala. So there are 4 levels. One is which language, then which form, then which author, and which work. So this is called personality levels. The same way, matter may have levels, space may have levels, and time also may have levels. Fine. The best example can be, okay, I can show you something like space and time. Okay. For example, when you talk about space isolation, time isolation, I just tell you, what are the levels of these isolates. Okay, fine, good. And see, it's almost 1.5 hours. I have given only basic structure of colon classification. Okay, and in the next remaining time, no, we will take up very crucial aspects and we will discuss them one by one. Before I proceed further, if would you like to ask any questions till the portions whatever we covered, you're most welcome, please. So there is no query.
Good morning, sir.
Please, ma'am,
Good morning,
please.
sir.
Please.
Sorry, sir. I'm so happy with this session and I'm so interested, and that's what I was entered. So far, அதாவது rounds and levels வரைக்கும் முன்னாடி பேஸ் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப கிளியரா புரிஞ்சது சார். ஐ கேன் ஆல்சோ பார்ட்டிசிபேட் அண்ட் என்டர் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. ரவுண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் லெவல் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோன்னா ஒவ்வொரு மெடிசன்ஸ் இல்லை ஒவ்வொரு சாப்டருக்கு கீழேயும் அந்த ரூல்ஸ் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க, அதை நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணிக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் பேசிக் கான்செப்டா சார்? அது மட்டும் எனக்கு புரிஞ்சா போதும்.
Ma'am, let me explain in English because there are parties from other states also.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
actually,
Sure.
clear-cut rules are enumerated under each and every main class. See, all the main classes will not have rounds. All the main classes will not have levels. For example, if you go to the main class O literature, only levels are there. For example, I just go to literature, I'll show you how the main class look like, then you'll understand.
Okay, sir.
So this is a literature main class. You can see on the left side. You can see here P, P2, P3, P4. Only 4 levels are there. Nothing else in literature. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
This is about literature. The same way, for example, I'll go to, as I showed you, I'll go to agriculture, for example. I'll go to agriculture main class. See, if you go to agriculture, they say JP, personality, E come to P, then 2E. So they're given a formula. We just go down, first 4C in P are enlisted. Once is over, then they go for 4C in E, energy. After energy, they go for 4C in 2E. In common, we are given 4C in 2E come to 3P. So it all depends on the main class. Whatever main classes demand levels, whatever main classes demand rounds, Ranganathan has thought of all these things and he has enumerated all the rounds and levels in the respective main classes, man.
Okay, sir. I understand, sir, clearly.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Any other query, please?
सर राउंड्स और लेवल में सर थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है सर।
बताइए।
सर राउंड और लेवल में दोनों में जैसे क्या डिफरेंट या क्या फर्क होता है सर?
Actually, to be more frank, rounds means two different concepts. Finding out what is a disease and treating it. There are two different stages, two different steps. First, you find out what is a disease. Then you find out the treatment methods for that particular disease. Step 1, step 2. That is called rounds. Okay.
Rounds.
You find out what is the disease of a crop. You are having a rice crop. You are having a sugarcane crop. What is the problem with the rice crop? Some disease is there. How to treat this? You are going to apply some pesticide, all those things and all. So finding out the disease is the first stage. Treating is the second step. That is called rounds. Okay. Am I clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Levels means एक कॉन्सेप्ट के अंदर दूसरा कॉन्सेप्ट आएगा, एक कॉन्सेप्ट के अंदर दूसरे आएगा, उसके अंदर दूसरे आएगा. So we go very deep. As I give an example, you take Asia. Inside Asia, India is there. Inside India, Tamil Nadu is there. Inside Tamil Nadu, Madurai is there. Inside Madurai, Meenakshi Amman temple is there. So this kind of, we say it's a chain. We say it is a chain. When you form this kind of chain, no, it is called levels. I'll give another example. For example, first round space. I'm talking about space. Space has got 2 levels. What is the first level? All the countries, continents are called as space level 1. What is a level 2? See, inside any country, inside every country, inside every state, inside every continent, you may see land, you may see valleys, you may see desert, you may see sea, you may say rivers. See physical features like desert, valleys, these kinds of rivers, oceans, okay, plateaus. These physical features are part of each and every country. You can apply these physical features for all the countries, for all the continents, for all the districts. So they are called level 2. Are you getting my point? Level 1 is
Yes, sir.
India. Level 2 is maybe Ganga River or Mount Everest. Mountain is a level 2 item. This mountain level 2 is applicable to all the level 1. This mountain can be applied to India, can be applied to China, can be applied to Pakistan, can be applied to Korea, can be applied to America. So that kind of relationship is called as levels. All the level 2 concepts can be applied to any of the level 1 concepts. Are you getting the point?
जी सर
For
हाँ जी
example,
सर
I'll give
क्लियर
another
होगा
example. Oh, I'll give another example. You take literature. So literature, there is a thing called Sanskrit. Sanskrit literature is a major concept. Okay. Sanskrit is a level 1. What is the level 2? We say poetry, drama, fiction. They are level 2. This level 2 concept, poetry, drama, fiction, letters, all the P2 level items can be applied to any of the literature. So you say Sanskrit literature, Tamil literature, English literature, Malayalam literature, any level 1 concept can be attached with all the level 2 concepts. So this kind of father-daughter relationship. Okay. A bigger,
जी
smaller
सर
concept. So that kind of concept is called link. Are you getting the point?
लिंक सर
Okay.
जी
Thank you
सर
so much.
बिल्कुल सर
Thank you so much.
थैंक यू सो मच सर थैंक यू
Yes.
सो मच
Yes. Shall we continue or you want a break of few minutes? Shall we continue or you want a break of few minutes?
We'll have a break, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So we'll have a 5 minutes break and I request you to join the class after 5 minutes, please.